Hi guys, this is an update. Sometimes we do hear of news of how care workers in the UK are being exploited, how some of them are being subjected to all manner of harsh working conditions, and even some employers do not give them the contractual hour they signed for, the number of shifts they signed for in their contract document. After traveling from different countries to come and work here in the UK, your employer will tell you there's no available shift for you to work. You need to wait until when they have available shift before you can come to work to fulfill your contractual obligation. When they state in your offer letter, you have a specific number of hours you'll be working per week or per month, as the case may be. And so many news of how they are being victimized and the likes. The kind of job they do as a care worker, it's one of those jobs that you think is easy, but the risk associated with the job is enormous. The job you do as a carer is to take care of vulnerable adults or vulnerable children. And vulnerable adults and children have so many laws that protect them from abuse, exploitation, and the likes. So you must know what you are doing in order for you to be able to function well in that area. But most of the times, we've heard of news of how carers are being abused, and some of them do not know their rights and do not know where to run to. So that is why I'll bring out this video for those working within the health and care sector to be able to take advantage of this information I'll be sharing in this video so that they can be able to protect themselves. Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. As you all know, my name is Victor. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, in this channel, I give latest updates on ways you can study abroad and ways you can migrate through the skilled workers migration route. If this content looks exciting to you and you gain value for this video, you can subscribe to this channel so you can join the amazing ever-growing family. And for my returning subscribers, thank you very much guys for always coming to watch my video. As a carer in the UK, one way you will be able to prevent this unlawful dismissal, exploitation, and victimization as a carer in the UK is for you to join a trade union, right? Joining a trade union will prevent some of these things from happening. I know some employers are trying so much to put some policies within their organization to prevent employees from joining some of this union, right? Recently, the government is coming up with a bill, and this bill tends to address some of those restrictions that will hinder employees from joining some of this trade union within the organization they fall into. So as a carer in the UK, it's as important as taking your wages to join a trade union. You never can tell when you run into trouble. To prevent some of those victimization, I know what migrants pass through in some of these sectors, right? People have gone to jail, people have been dismissed unlawfully, people have been exploited, people have been subjected to all manner of mental trauma and the likes because of something they did wrong or something they did not have any knowledge of. But with the help of trade union, you can be able to fight your rights. They'll be able to fight your rights. And most time, once an employer knew you are a member of a certain trade union, they will want to adhere to the best practice and also ensure that your right is not being infringed upon, right? So if you're a carer in the UK, joining a trade union is something you don't need to negotiate. You don't need to give a second thought. The moment you hear about it, go for it. There are so many trade unions within the UK that you can join. Go online, look for trade union that it's within the sector you are working. Try and join the trade union and be a member. They will fight for your rights. If your right is being infringed upon, they will come for you, right? They will stand up for you and make sure your right is protected. As a carer in the UK, you never can tell when you fall victim. I call it victimization because most at times, what actually transpire is not what they will bring up for you, most especially if you are a migrant working in that sector. Imagine the people you are working with, right? They are not there to stand for you. You are just there on your own. Once the chips are down, who will come for you? In good time, they are not there for you. Is it bad time, they will be there for you? So trade union, it's one way you can be able to ensure your right is not being infringed upon, ensure that you are not victimized unnecessarily. Even the government approve of you joining a trade union, The purpose of joining a trade union in the UK is something that cannot be overemphasized. It's not just in care sector, in all sector, but the care sector, it's more important because you are taking care of vulnerable people. And these people you are taking care of has various laws that protect their rights. There's some stuff you think is right within your own sense, but because they are special people, they give them special privilege in so many areas. So for you to be able to work within that sector and to prevent unlawful dismissal, unlawful victimization, and the likes, joining a trade union, it's the best way you can be able to navigate it. The care sector, most of those within the social care sector, it's one area that you need to be careful if you are working in that area. Things that are normal to you, because of the people you are working with and because of the circumstances, might not be normal. So you might think, oh, if I do this to my child or if I do this to my brother or sister, it's fine. But because of the special nature of the people you are taking care of, doing that to them will not be fine. So you need to be able to, first of all, get knowledge of what you are doing so that you not form ignorance or be ignorant of the job you are meant to do. Then join a trade union so that they can protect you in the event that your right is being trampled upon or you are being victimized or unlawfully dismissed by your employer. So joining a trade union, it's something that is very important. Like I said, it's as important as taking your wages. Let me share a scenario that happened to somebody here in the UK. She's an international student. Upon graduation, she got a job with a certain care home on the supported living, right? So before she got that employment, she was working with that organization as a bank support worker. For those who don't know what bank support means, it's like those that have 0 hours contracts. Whenever the company is looking for staff to cover shift, they will look out for those within their bank system. They've trained them, right? So they will just like people on standby, a reserve. Once they have availability of shift to cover, they'll reach out to the bank staff to come and cover those shifts. So the lady is working with this organization as a bank support when the full-time employment vacancy come up. She applied, she did the interview, passed through all the process, and she was given the job. Before she will resume the job officially, she's still doing the bank job she's doing with the company because the resumption date for the full-time role is still ahead of her. So on a very good day, she has a shift that she's supposed to do. She started from around 11, then she'll work till 10 and do the sleeping. They have, in that very care home, they have sleeping night and waking night. For those who don't understand what waking and sleeping means, so you have one staff that will work till 10 o'clock, then the staff will sleep there till the next morning, while they have another staff that will work throughout the night. So that one working throughout the night is called a waking night. So you need to be awake because you are looking care of somebody during the night time, while the other one will sleep throughout. So, and both of them has different pay. This lady has a sleeping night because she started working around 11 a.m. in the morning. She worked till 10 p.m. and then she's expected to sleep till the next morning. Unfortunately, the person that's supposed to do the wake-in night did not show up. And the management, before they left the office around 5, they already are aware that the person that is supposed to come for the night shift is not available. So they did not do anything about it. So at night, the lady that has been working since 11 a.m. reached out to one of the managers and said, I've not seen the person that is supposed to come and do the night shift. Oh, they said, look for ways to cover it. But she doesn't know anybody that will cover it. She has been working from 11 to 10 in the night. I mean, about almost 11 hours she has been working also. 11 in the morning till 10 in the night. So you don't expect such a person to come and do a waking night till the next morning. That is not a shift because the shift that was assigned to her was 11 to 10, then a sleeping. So there's nothing she can do because she did not get anybody to cover the shift. So what she does, at the end of the day, at 10 o'clock, she went to bed to sleep because she had been working from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. And that's a normal shift. So it's up to the management. So at the end of the day, to cut the story short, they said, since she did not see somebody to cover up the shift, she should have done the sleep-in night. That is a normal shift. Should have be awake to take over the wake-in night. Said, no, I've been working from 11 a.m. 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. in the night. And you expect me to work throughout the night? I mean, somebody that is doing waking night comes around 8 p.m. Of course. But somebody that's been working from 11 to 8 p.m., you want her to continue? She said, no, I can't do that. For that reason, they did not only call her to explain anything or trying to investigate. They just sent her a text message that she's no longer needed. The employment she got that she thinks she'll be resuming on a later date has been cancelled. The bank support she has been doing with them has been cancelled. Just like that. This is same management that know that this person that's supposed to come and do this night shift will not be coming. They did not do anything. They just sat there. But because, I don't know if because of her color, I don't want to call that racial discrimination, but what happened to that lady was so bad. She did her work. She covered a normal shift. So you're not telling her she's supposed to have done this. Who can work from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. and you expect her to still be awake and do a night shift? How many hours? Do the UK government allow somebody to work straight 18 hours or up to 20 hours non-stop? No, that is not within the employment law or any labor law as far as I'm concerned. So I wish this lady has any trade union she's a member, they will be able to fight that out, because that is great injustice. And in fact, she can even press charges to her for unlawful dismissal, but she could not press forward any right because she's not a member of any trade union. So guys, if you are working within the social care sector, it's very important for you to join a trade union. There are lots of trade unions you can get online, and the government also support of you joining a trade union in the UK. So you can go online and check for any of the trade union of your choice and join one today. Those are the people that will stand up for you when your right is being trampled upon. These are people that can help you to fight with your employer if they are not meeting up with their contractual agreement. If you join a trade union, they can't be able to fight for you and ensure that your right is being protected and your employer cannot dismiss you unlawfully. So guys, this is a very important information. If you are listening to this video, you need to share this video so migrants and those within the lowest cadre of employment within the UK will know about this. Joining a trade union is something that cannot be overemphasized. You need to share this video, give a thumb up so YouTube can recommend this content to a wider audience and so many persons can get this information and this knowledge. Joining a trade union in the UK as a health and social care worker is something that, in my own view, I'll say is a must for everybody. So guys, we've come to the end of today's video. If you gain value for this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share with your friends and contacts so YouTube can recommend to a wider audience. See you in my next video.